I'd like to share with you some thoughts I had today. I had an opportunity this morning to go down to Soroka Hospital in Beersheba, and I went there obviously to visit an injured Chayal. He happens to be the nephew of one of our close Talmidim, and he was injured yesterday when they approached a home that was booby-trapped in Gaza, and unfortunately 3 of his comrades, including his mifaked, were killed. Hashem Nakem Damam. And he and another friend were injured. So I had a chance to go down there and to spend a short time with him. And as soon as I got to the hospital, I started telling myself, Ni ka'amcha Yisrael. Ni ka'amcha Yisrael. Who was like your people? It was amazing. There were so many people there to bring gifts, to bring sweets, musicians to play music for them, friends and people that didn't even know them to come and to share some of their burden. It was so packed that I was afraid at one point I wouldn't even get in. Ni ka'amcha Yisrael. I heard that there was a time that they needed flashlights for the Chayalim. They needed a portable water device for taking showers. All kinds of things. They made an announcement, and within 20 minutes, hundreds had been volunteered. Some already started to bring them. Ni ka'amcha Yisrael. There was a Chayal Boded from South Padre, Texas. I think he came on birthright and decided to stay, joined the army. Nebech, he was killed in Gaza. And his parents came in, and people feared that no one would come to Levaya. He hadn't lived that long in Israel. He didn't have family. The Levaya was in Haifa. So somehow the word got out on the streets. Chayal Boded. Over 20,000 people came at midnight to Haifa to pay their respects to someone most of them didn't even know. 20,000 people. Ni ka'amcha Yisrael. But these days are not easy days. And there are korbanos. There are too many boys that we are losing. And we have to somehow learn from such an event. What can we learn from the event? How can we be, how can we respond to such an event? I have a few thoughts. Tonight I'm just going to share one of them. It's the Gemara at the end of Sota, where it says, speaking about Ikvasa de Mashiach, this era before Mashiach comes, and it goes through all the different characteristics that we will have to, that will prevail and we're going to have to contend with. And it says after each few, it says, Al mi yesh l'sha'en, on whom can we lean? Where are we going to get support in such a difficult time? Al Avinu Shebashamayim. And it seems if the events are just coming to convince us that there is no one else to support, to give us support. There's no doubt that we're seeing miracles. We're seeing Nisam every day. I sent out an email to the alumni that the story of the interview with someone from Hamas, that he said, our weapons are extremely accurate. But what can we do? The Elokim of the Jews is pushing away the missiles. He understood. He understood. Every day, one story after another. And yet at the same time, we're suffering from the losses of young people. People had their lives ahead of them. What can we learn? It says in Yeshivas Neveh, Emes Tia Nederes. There's going to be no truth. Chutzpah. The chutzpah is going to be all over, without control. And no emes, no truth. Someone put on the internet, someone showed me that it asked a very pertinent question. If, as people have accused us, the Israelis are shooting at women and children, if that's the case, so why is Hamas using the children as shields? It's a good question. Why is Hamas relying on a child to be a protective shield if they're shooting at women and children? That's it. There's no emes. And what the Prime Minister himself admitted, there's no real solution. There's no military solution. There's no political solution. The Prime Minister himself said that the goal is not to totally destroy Hamas. Because if they would do so, why they should do so, but if they would do so, it would leave the Gaza Strip in anarchy. Who's going to rule over it? Egypt doesn't want it. They're not interested. Not even the PA, not even the Palestinian Authority are interested in having to rule over it. So they're going to have to leave a Hamas, but they want to weaken it so that it cannot send the 1,300, whatever it is, missiles against Israel that's been sent in the past few weeks. That means we're buying time. It's not a solution. And if it's not a solution, we have to ask ourselves, this has to be a message. There must be a message. Hashem is trying to tell us something. What is He trying to tell us? So I'd like to perhaps give another 2 presentations to deal with the issue of what is Hashem trying to tell us. But one thing we've already mentioned. He's trying to tell us that we must reach the point where we realize, where we're cognizant of, where to us it's a davar pashut, it's something very obvious and evident, that we have no one to rely upon. Ein lanu shayin. With all the expertise and with all the unbelievable courage of the Chayalim, we have no one to support. Ein lanu shayin ela Avinu Shebashamayim. We have to come to the awareness that we need the Barei Olam. We need Hashem. We need the connection. We need him to support us. We need to see that Mika Amcha Yisrael and come and bring Geula, bring redemption. Please, I voiced the Talmidim. We have a whole program. It's on the last email. How each alumnus should adopt a chayal, adopt a soldier, daven for him, do mitzvahs for him, learn Torah for him. Let's do all that we can to say the Tehillim, to really mean it and concentrate when we say the Tehillim. And together, we should bring the Rachmanis of Hashem, that He should also, for the sake of Mika Amcha Yisrael, bring us peace and hope. Thank you. As I finish my chat about the situation, so it was suggested that maybe I should share with you also what's happening in Neveh. And I appreciate the opportunity. We are looking forward to a very special year next year. Our recruiters have been working very, very hard. And at the moment, it looks as if we're going to have a very nice group with the new program that we named Tiferes Zion, the program of fellows working towards a college degree, not in the college in the state that harms so much the Yiddishkeit, but in Eretz Yisrael, in a yeshiva. And that group, we hope to have at least 25 students, Talmidim. And it could be that for the Neveh group, also 25 to 30 Talmidim, which will bring us back at least to 50, and, you know, they'll be in two different sites, but together we'll have a challenging group and number of Talmidim. And we're looking very, very much forward to it. We're planning a lot of changes in both programs. And that's where it is holding now. I am sure I'm going to have more to share with you after Tisha B'Av, when the registration should be complete, and we'll tell you more about the specific plans. But meanwhile, you should know that the Rebbeim are all excited and looking forward to a very special year. And we're still encouraging any of you alumni that want to come, either bring Elul to learn. We're starting the 1st September 3rd, I believe. To Elul to learn, be mischazik us and yourself, right? Or to join a program that we have geared for older Talmidim, to come to be mischazik yourselves. Please, just be in touch with us. So let's hope that we should hear only good things, B'Seres Tovos, for Klal Yisrael, and for Neveh as well. Kol Tov. Have a good Shabbos.